Tonight, a look at Hollywood, terrorism, and the actors chosen to play terrorists. Some Arab American actors are fed up having to play terrorist du jour. They say they've had enough of playing the bad guy, and they say they're betraying who they are, their people, and that's all for the sake of achieving their own personal dream. Showbiz Tonight, Sabila Vargas joins us now from Hollywood with one such story. Sabila.
That's right, AJ. As you know, in Hollywood action films these days, the bad guys are usually terrorists. More likely, they're Arab. That's not an image that sits too well with many Arab Americans. I sat down with one Hollywood tough guy who's trying to change all that. Said Bedreة loves his adopted country.
America. I love America.
His children.
I'm lucky, very lucky.
And the Duke.
I watch John Wayne when I grow up.
The Egyptian-born actor is a big fan of the USA, but on screen he couldn't be more anti-American. Because of his Arabic looks, Hollywood most often casts him in the role of a terrorist. That's him in The Insider and True Lies. He's a Muslim hijacker in Executive Decision. He's played terrorist so often, it made an impression on his young daughter.
The teacher asked my daughter, what your father do for a living? And, he asked all the kids, and someone said, my father is a doctor, my father is an engineer. And he came to Julia, and she said, my father hijacked aeroplane. Because all the movie I am in, I'm having a gun, I'm hijacking an aeroplane.
I must break you.
During the Cold War, Hollywood cast Russians as villains, as in Rocky IV. It was Nazis during World War II. Think of Casablanca. With terrorism constantly in the news, Hollywood's villains of the moment are Arabs. But well before terrorism became a national concern, Hollywood depicted Arabs negatively. Consider Raiders of the Lost Ark, or the Sheik from the silent era.
The Arab Muslim stereotype is as solid as a prehistoric rock. It has not bent. It has been there decades before 9/11, and it persists today.
He tortures people. His name is the torturer. And
Bedreة prepares for his latest audition. The role? An Arab who plots to kill the president. And here again, you're playing a terrorist.
My conscience saying, hey, big guy, you're doing the wrong thing. Easy to work. Nobody will hire me.
Bedreة says he doesn't mind playing terrorist, but he'd like to improve the image of Arabs by playing some good guys, too.
Okay.
He's developing a feature film called American East, which he says will offer a more balanced view of Arab Americans. It will star Bedreć's friend, Tony Shalhoub, who is of Lebanese descent.
All of these constant negative, images, negative portrayals are not helping. We're trying to offset that.
Shalhoub and Bedreة have started a program to fund movies by Arab American filmmakers.
My daughter's worried about the thing.
Bedreة recently starred in a student film by an Iraqi American director playing the kind of three-dimensional Arab character rarely seen in Hollywood films.
Why I'm here? Why I came here? So here I don't have to say I kill you from the name of God. I get, real emotion. I cry, a big Arabic man, This is good.
He worked on that film for free, but to feed his family and to bankroll movies that would improve the image of Arab Americans, Bedreة needs a paying job. That may mean playing another Arab terrorist in a Hollywood movie, something he knows would harm the image of people like him. Do you ever feel like you're sort of, selling your soul to the devil?
All the time. All the time. But you know something? To make my movie, I can deal with the devil. To tell my story, I can deal with the devil. I can lie and manipulate the devil as he does it to me. It's life. It's America.
Even though Said has taken on 2 more terrorist roles since our interview, he's still hopeful and looking for those good guy roles. He also told me that his American East project just got financed and pre-production begins in September. AJ, back to you.
Sabila Vargas in Hollywood, thanks very much.